mushroom production is very nutritious. Of course, our children will be looking very healthy.
Naishira kwa kabuchi ndesunga endalama. Nasuka nasaka chinga kandenda pokufika na kuno ku institute. Kufuma kunganda.
Mbe kulima. Pameti namba kulima. Ine ni mimba iwe. Tukumu. Tukumu. Kuli mkundo. Tukumu. Kuli mkundo. Tukumu. Kuli mkundo. Tukumu. Kuli mkundo. Papako. Kulinda. Papako. Kulinda.
Mwaiseni imwe mwe bantu beswe. Mwaiseni imwe bantu beswe kumundu wi. Mwaiseni imwe mwe bantu beswe.
Hello Zambia, welcome to Lima Time. On Lima Time today, we are coming to you from the northern and Muchinga provinces of Zambia. We try to discover how small-scale farmers have improved their lives through simple and straightforward agricultural technologies that are less labor-intensive in order to promote their food and nutritional security in their families. Rural Extension Service Capacity Advancement Project RESCAP is a technical cooperation project scheme which started in December 2009, ending in December 2014, being implemented by the Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock with support from the Japanese government through the Japanese International Cooperation Agency, JICA. The main aim of Rural Extension Service Capacity Advancement Project RESCAP is to promote technologies that can improve the knowledge of extension officers and farmers to enhance production and productivity through the use of appropriate technologies by using simple tools that are less labor intensive.
In this project, the strategy is to enhance the capacity of deliverance of this extension service to the farmers. This is done through strategies which are sought. One of it is that of appropriate technology. We have identified a number of appropriate technology, like mushroom growing, and then we also have Roland rice production in Kaputa. The mushroom growing is done here in Kasano, and then we have sesame production in Kaputa as well. And then we have the beekeeping here in Kasano.
In northern and Muchinga provinces, RESCAP has greatly changed the welfare of both extension officers and farmers.
We have 139 agricultural camps, most of which are manned, and then we have 29 agricultural blocks. 123,000 small-scale farmers, of which 40% are female. The major crops that we grow are cassava, maize, beans, and finger millets. We also keep some livestock.
Farmers have benefited greatly from this project and their knowledge and productivity has improved.
We have tried to identify some of those farmers who can try to keep bees and harvest their honey, who can try to do their vegetable production, and who can do better in livestock, and with that a bit of knowledge. And the Japanese counterparts have come in to provide the assistance in terms of manage to provide the inputs, in terms of knowledge also to capacity build them. And this has also been done at our level of camp extension officers, where our extension officers have also been capacity built, because they are the ones who are directly in forefront with the farmers.
Some of the notable activities that have been implemented in the two provinces are mushroom culture, upland rice farming, beekeeping, beans production, and vegetable production. In Mundunkula Agricultural Camp of Chinsali District, these farmers of Headman Shauli's village have adopted mushroom culture and rice production.
Ubowa elo tubyala tatubonfya fertilizer awe elo bubo weche bwa minako tabwali ngalapo no bubo bwa mumpanga bwena usuma wakaena ile ni rainy season kuchimwalima ibe ni no ine instaino bwena takwa bokupo kulima awe bwena kulalima fye instead yonse no kuchula kukudia takubo kuchula.
Other farmers in this village have been greatly inspired by this project and have also decided to join this recreative business of mushroom culture.
Ichikankala fechile indefa ilokuli mubwana abantu batampe bonse. Mula ndu wakutila munani wakutina ife tulelila kubwali panti ife tuli yobwali kuno mushi. Elo kabiri mulinda lama mubo obukala ishingi sana. Ubo wabishitwa fensteri yonse ino inenjitano bwa mumpanga bala kuvwa sana kuchinsali bwa uma no mbanga wati monga bamona ubwa fresh ushe kuti babupanya kuti washitisha mu watwala mono mwana kusukulu mubo wabwini obu.
Goodson Chinunka, the village headman, is also leading by example as a lead farmer in his village.
I really thank the government itself, and I'm giving appreciation the higher office of agriculture from provincial to district level. These people, they know what they are doing over the community development in agriculture. I'm really very thankful to them, and they should keep it up even more than this, because there was not much rice in the area. Now today, even if you go to the market, you find stacks and stacks of rice. This is coming from this area, and the new methods we are adopting, we are saving soil. Soil conservation is there now. Then even production is higher because of using new methods brought up by the government through the channel up to the camp officer. And the camp officers, please, I'm saying thank you, because you are tirelessly working with the community and with me in particular.
Grace Chanda, the camp extension officer for this area, explains how these interventions have helped her and the farmers in the camp.
We started the mushroom culture last year. We had an in-service training at the Kasama Farm Institute. There were a lot of technologies which included even the mushroom culture. So we are given to carry out some demos. So in my camp, I decided I should get the mushroom culture so that I can try it on my farmers in my camp. And these farmers you've seen here, they've been doing that. And even their fellow farmers, they are buying, especially now it is dry season. And like in a village setup, relish is a very challenging thing.
In Mubanga Agriculture Camp, we get to meet another inspiring and encouraging group, the Munduwi Agricultural Cooperative Society, which has made mushroom culture a source of income for them despite the water challenges the area is facing. Farmers are attending lessons on how they can improve the production of mushroom.
If mamonaka bag yakanombaka ishikabarede nombo water shani twalima.
Mubanga Camp Extension Officer explains how RESCAP has changed the welfare of farmers in her camp.
People were coming, sharing about mushroom. They shared more, and the moment I went for refresher trainings in Kasama, the mushroom cultivation was the lesson which was taught. And upon learning, I didn't end there. So I decided to extend what I learned from the trainings. So I shared with my people. Munduwi Agricultural Cooperative decided, let's try.
Agriculture officers who train these farmers on these technologies in northern and Muchinga provinces had their training of trainers meeting at the Kasama Farmer Training Institute.
Started way back in 2011 when we had our officers from Isamfo and also Kasama Farm Institute went to Chalimbana where they had some lessons about mushroom production. Then from there, 2012, we had a privilege, one of our officers went to Japan, of course sponsored by RESCAP, where they had also some trainings on mushroom production and beekeeping. Then as Kasama Farm Institute, we were given the mandate to come up with some demo plots of which we are training farmers from here. We've trained about 300 farmers, and we've also trained officers, extension officers from Northern Province and as well as Muchinga Province.
I'm supporting the K5's activity, especially mushroom and beekeeping program. And the mushroom production, I think we can grow it in dry season especially, but in dry season there's no local mushroom. I think good advantage of agribusiness. And so that's why I'm promoting the mushroom production and even beekeeping. Honey is a good production for making money.
Mr. Kawe, a lead farmer in Kasama, praises government through the Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock for empowering him and other farmers in the area with such initiatives which have empowered them with knowledge to help them be more productive and sustain their livelihood.
In 2012, Mr. Takairo baishire na isa umfo kuti ku farm institute kasama farm institute kuri kusambirira pabulimi bwabo ebintu naishireko na isa konkanya pokula sambirira grafini muni panono na nyuska ni sangamo ubusuma.
The institute has not only trained farmers in mushroom culture but in effective beekeeping as well.
This project it started in 2012. Of course, with the help of RESCAP and also our friends from the GOCV from JICA, we've been doing this to train our farmers. So this area that you're seeing here, this is a site where we train our farmers and also our extension officers. We receive extension officers through in-service trainings, of course, which is being supported by our RESCAP, our friends from Japan. We've trained farmers, we've trained officers from Northern Province and Muchinga. We also trained some farmers in Lusaka with the help of RESCAP from here. We had a team which went to Lusaka. We trained even some pupils from different schools.
In Luwingu district of Northern Province, the farmers of Kapisha Agricultural Camp have adopted the growing of Nerika 4 rice, an upland rice variety, by using simple and appropriate implements.
Nobo afurisha bonso butupoka kuri ba extension officer awe bale twafurisha febwino no kutusambisha batusambisha bunanga cyashupa batwita ku meeting filafine twayasambirira ko fimo batuwesha filafine nomba ina kantampe fenombo kutwalira no bulimi bwa rice nobo esabe bwine nakula twalira filafine ndelima so mkwai kutinati nga milimine ya rice ne kulinga nofo batufunde kutati mufire mulevo mfya notukula mfya sana fertilizer mufire mulevo mfya fundikira.
Officers have also benefited from the project by improving their knowledge base for them to effectively provide extension service to small-scale farmers in the area.
As Luwingu district, we are lucky. We have a program under RESCAP where officers under Ministry of Agriculture and Cooperatives are capacity built in terms of extension service delivery. This has actually enhanced our service delivery to the farmers. Actually, it has helped us to transfer latest technologies which are appropriate to the farmers, of which work with the farmers on the farms to enhance their productivity and production. As a district, which has seen us moving forward in terms of production and productivity. I'm one of the officers manning Kapisha Agriculture Camp in Luwingu district. Under RESCAP, we have lead farmers we work with. Basically, here where we are, it's one of the rice fields where we grow rice with one of our farmers, who is Mr. Chisi. We started our program on rice in 2012, where we did a small demo, a 10 by 5 square meter demo plot, just to see how rice can perform in Luwingu district.
In Musea village of Luwingu district, the livelihood of farmers has greatly improved. Here they have adopted the growing of beans, which they now supply to organizations like World Food Program. The varieties grown include Chambeshi, Liambai, and improved Kablangeti. The farmers now share their success stories on these technologies.
Twashire kwata ekiputulo ekya bulimi okufuma kwa agriculture bayishire tukumanya ng'akabungwe n'okutusambisha pali ishimbuto pali Liambai ero na Kabulangeti na Chambeshi. Ishimbuto lo twatampiri okulima nimbuto ishisumanga nshi lero twayishire shirima batusambirisha okubyala okupya te okukubyala tubyala muri ishimbuto shachikaya twabyere embuto batusambirisha okulima imputa batwebere kutira mule lima imputa shitalukene 60 cm n'olunankwe ero mukubyala mule byala 10 cm kwenolo twatampa okulima embuto n'okubyala okwoko twayishireko nkaku kukiputula kya bulimi batusambirishe kwena natumwenamo busumo bulimo mukubyala oku na mbusomboshi bwa kiremba twalisasombola bwino sana.
Leonard Mwape, a youth who has adopted mushroom culture, praises government for educating them on these life-empowering skills that have changed their lives.
Mukwai ifo tuleta shafye kuri ba Ministry of Agriculture kuno kuchiputwa cha Luwingu pakutupela impalume ishaka mpashi wanganshi ukutukonka no kutufunda ifintu ifisuma tuletotera kuri ba agriculture bonso kupitira fye pali badako kufika fye na paba pesa mbapa agriculture muno mu Luwingu muchiputwa pafyo balebomba ukututungwirira ifwe bonse kuno kunchende kabiri na ifwe bene kuno kunchende no kupanga amabumbo kutukonka nyepo ayama program kwena tuletotera sana ukuti epa shiri pakuleka bakonka nyepo ngefifine pakuti tufungurukirepo ukuchira nga patu Afrika.
Women farmers are also not left out in this development and have words of advice to fellow women in the country to embrace agriculture.
Ndeko selesha bana mayo pakubaba shibulimi mwilalo lela fye kutira kano fye bashibantu ebaba bashibulimi awe na bana mayo bonse tufire twayibimba mo mubulimi ngo bubulimi bwakirembo batureta ba agriculture ishimbuto baturetere statusha Liambai na Kabulangeti na Chambeshi na tuyibimbe mo bonse bana mayo pakutira tuyitwala na ifwe pantanshinga bana mayo.
Chisha Chitundu is the extension officer in charge of this area.
I'm encouraging this production of these improved new varieties to the farmers because they are high yielding, they are pest resistant, and the marketability for these improved new varieties of beans is there. Once they produce these beans, there is red market for the beans. We have, at the moment, we have World Food Program, which is buying the beans in Luwingu.
In Prokoso district, we get to meet the group of Muchinga Women's Club in Mshota village who have adopted beekeeping.
Mu 2013, epo twatambiri okubomba uyu mulimo. So ili twambiri uyu mulimo, ifile mwatusanga kuno kunchende, mwaisafi sangu okuti anatutampa kwa uyu mulimo. Kaita twakaleke awe, twakula twalilira ferionse, ilo twalaba muku mono kutibu kumubwala sangu mukatika mikwa. Pantu nalishiwa kutilati ubu uchibusuma, wakula twafwenshiteshilisho.
The men in this village are doing their best in making sure that they are of great help to the women folk for the project to be a success.
Ba JICA balishele na training kukapumo ukoko inenga trustee na ile nokuyasangwako elio utwasambirire ifintu ifingi ifya kusombola ififwaikwa pa mukuteka kwa nshimu nevya kushita vyonse baitusambilishe na ina liletele umulandu kuli kuchima na nkuli ba club no kubasambilisha ekyo panu makubasambilisha ekimwamona kuno kunchende tuli baditeka kabiri nenshimu shire ingiramo pamulandu wakukonka ifya tusambilishe ichipani cha bulimi kutya muri bumba lya JICA.
Chipeta Kafumu, the camp extension officer for Kambobe camp, is highly involved in the project through conducting demos.
The relationship between the farmer and me is quite good because most of the technology that we had been trying through demos, most of them had been adopted by the farmers. And as you have seen, one of them is beekeeping.
Muchinga Women's Club, after learning from their extension officer, they managed to come up with a total number of 12 beehives here in their village called Mshota. And after a period of time, they're expected to harvest a good quantity of honey from these beehives. In Mwamona village of Chishamwamwa camp, the farmers are using these appropriate technologies being promoted under RESCAP. They have adopted the growing of Irish potatoes, finger millet, vegetables, and Nerika 4 rice variety.
I have to appreciate the camp officer through the Ministry of Agriculture for the new technologies which have impacted to me. In the past I used to grow Irish potatoes, yes, but I was watering using a watering can, but due to new technologies I'm not using a watering can. I'm just opening up a furrow and my potatoes are being watered. The benefit for using a furrow is that my potatoes are not affected by bright spot and the other diseases. Words to the Extension Office and the Ministry of Agriculture is that this program should not end here. They'll have to continue educating farmers so that we are equipped with new technologies, in that our food baskets will be more and the country at large will have surplus food to supply to other countries.
Vatsambilishe kupekanya nchende twashimine ndio twashimine nchende twaisa kuntamo and then twaisa bomfyo kubyala rice loko bomfyo china line marker yata bomfyo line marker twasansa mfertilizer mfundo wa panshi twabikira pa mfundo wa panshi twashika mpano no twaposa mo rice konka lines ubusombo shivula mo kuchiro kubutanda fyo kwabulo kubomfyo line marker nangu kusekwira chintu changu kasana.
Catherine Tembo is the camp officer for the area.
As a camp, with this technology that we received, the farmers are happy, they do appreciate, from the camp officer to the district and to the people who brought the RESCAP program, that they are able to have these new technologies for themselves.
In Sokoni village of Mporokoso in Mutotoshi camp, farmers have ventured into vegetable production using Tithonia plant as a green manure.
The farmers, they are adopting this technology. They have seen the difference between the cost of buying fertilizer at a halfway rate application and a full application of fertilizer at a full cost of fertilizer. At least they are adopting this technology. We have this group here and another group, they are adopting it in Sokoni village as well, in another next group, next village.
Kubomfya fertilizer yeka kulesa bunku bakwa kabupusano so yichi sonyi uko twabika nga balolesha nafipusana ko kuperela hapo bali seta mushipatu liko pakubyala pa tukesema nako compare kuli fertilizer no kuleba tisonya so kuli tisonya kweno kulemuna kati ila twafa bwino sana.
Rural Extension Service delivery is the backbone of sustainable production among rural farmers in the country. Strengthening the relationship between extension officers and farmers is key to ensure effective production among small-scale farmers in rural areas and improve the economic stability in the country.
The farmers that have benefited can actually continue so that the person program that has been there will continue, because definitely if the person is stopped, the program will cease. And also some programs of this nature will actually attract other programs.
As the Rural Extension Service Capacity Advancement Project RESCAP ends this year, one thing for sure is that small-scale farmers in northern and Muchinga provinces would have acquired knowledge on how they can use simple, appropriate technologies which will continue adding value to their farming business.